The Special Victims Unit is responsible for reviewing all cases involving physical and sexual abuse of children. Every trial team will handle crimes against children. The Special Victims Unit is responsible for handling those cases that may require a little extra expertise. So cases where the children are very young, or there are multiple victims, or the offender is a person in a position of authority.
The type of offenses that we prosecute involving children are indecency with a child, sexual assault of a child, aggravated sexual assault of a child, and more recently, continuous sexual abuse of a child. That carries a higher range of punishment, being from 25 years to life in prison.
The Special Victims Unit at the DA's office is part of a multidisciplinary team. That includes partner agencies such as law enforcement, the Department of Family and Protective Services, medical professionals, Cook Children's Hospital especially, and the Alliance for Children. By working with those agencies, we are able to more effectively prosecute these cases, and we're also able to do it in a trauma-sensitive manner that thinks about the welfare of the victim. We rely on them and they rely on us.
I think the general public thinks about, stranger danger, like that is what they envision when they're thinking about child offenses, but it's usually someone that the child trusts or loves that is committing this abuse against them. This has happened to them and maybe they don't tell somebody for years, and that often is because either they are ashamed or they don't know that it's wrong necessarily until they are older, or they've just been told or threatened not to tell, and they don't want to break up the family. It's our job to make them feel comfortable when they finally do disclose and are going through the trial process. Many
times what we're left with is the word of a child. These are things that they're talking about that at 6 years of age, they shouldn't otherwise know about. It lends a lot of credibility to them because that's not something they see on TV that they watch on a regular basis. That's something that they experienced.
A big part of our job is preparing these juries, sort of lowering their expectations as far as what they're going to hear from a child on the stand. They may not recall it or talk about it like an adult would.
The public seems to believe that there's a lot of coaching going on, that children are coached to make up allegations. Well, I don't know if anybody's ever tried to coach a 6-year-old soccer team. It's hard enough to get everybody to run in the same direction. It would be incredibly difficult to coach a child to keep up a lie about sexual abuse for years and years and years. If anything, what our partners through the MDT, the multidisciplinary team, have educated us on is that if they're coached in any way, it's often coached to lie and not tell about what actually happened. Whenever we take these cases to trial, we need to remind these juries that at the end of the day, if they believe this child beyond a reasonable doubt, that's sufficient to find the defendant guilty. There are a lot of child victims out there that need justice.